Coming up next, FMTV's 2018 Year in Review. 2018 is just about over, and what a year it's been. There weren't a ton of things that happened here in South Florida as far as soccer in 2018, but the few things that happened were amazing, outstanding. And let's start it off with January 29th, the MLS Miami announcement. MLS officially announced Miami as the 24th MLS team, welcoming Miami to play in 2020. The event was held at the Adrian Arch Center. It's a hard word to say, but it was an amazing event, star-studded event. All the stars welcomed David Beckham and the rest of the owners. Supporters brought the house down. It was a who's who of soccer, South Florida soccer people. It was just an amazing party. We got to hear Garber finally say those words we were dying to hear. It had been 4 years since David Beckham had promised a team to Miami, that he was going to use his Groupon deal in Miami. So now it was official. We're in. March 2nd. Our Lady of Lourdes Academy and the Palmer Trinity, both Miami schools, were visited by David Beckham. David Beckham came into a roaring crowd at Lady of Lourdes Academy, and the support was overwhelming. And the kids, imagine being in that school and David Beckham walks in to hand you your trophy. That is just an amazing feeling that these kids will never forget. So thank you, David Beckham, for really changing these young people. And really, I mean, that's how we're going to get a soccer community here in South Florida, is more of that. And as David gets more and more involved, as this team gets built, I think we'll see more of that. So congratulations to those two teams for having championship runs where David Beckham handed them their trophy. August 4th, Miami FC 2 won the NPSL championship. They defeated FC Motown in a heated battle. Miami FC has 3 NASL Soccer Bowl trophies, so now they have a new trophy to add to that cabinet with the NPSL. Only their first year in the NPSL, but Miami FC brought a lot of their professional players, so they had a really good squad to take on the likes of Boca Raton FC, Miami United, Jacksonville Armada, and so forth. So a lot of fun this year for Miami FC as the NASL collapsed. They had to have somewhere to play. They found the NPSL to be a home for them for the 2018 season. September 5th, Inter Miami, we got our name. It's Inter Miami. Inter Miami unveiled their name, colors, logo, everything. Big splash page in the Miami Herald, full page ad, looked beautiful. Finally, really welcoming the team to the city, putting up 2 beautiful hand-painted paintings on the sides of buildings in Miami. Amazing. Got a chance to go visit those. Great job there. Colors, very unique. Pink. That screams Miami Vice era of Miami. So we're gonna rock that pink, and hey, real men wear pink, right? But the logo is very unique, very right off the bat. So many people felt that it's one of the best logos in the league. Hard to argue that. Really great job. It has a very Miami feel. You see more and more teams down here in Miami using those kind of old school, retro kind of colors. Miami Heat uses it in their Miami Vice alternative kits. So now it's Inter Miami CF's turn to rock the pink. Then November 6th, big day. We had a huge event down in Miami at the Moss Brothers building, where the voters turned out in droves to support Freedom Park. Freedom Park was approved by the Miami City residents with a 60% margin. So that's overwhelming support for David Beckham to build his soccer park right there at Mel Reese golf course. Now, that all that means really is that the owners now are allowed to go into negotiations with the county. So, now the county, however, knows the people want it. So, chances are they'll get it, right? So, now it's time to negotiate and get the job done. But Freedom Park is going to be an amazing facility with 25,000 seat stadium, maybe. High-paying jobs, as they say, a tech center, hotels, soccer fields. I think they mentioned a baseball field. Lots of entertainment, a real park for Miami and all of South Florida. I'm going to go there, even though I'm up here in Fort Lauderdale. November 15th, Founders Cup. NPSL announced the Founders Cup, and that it will include both Miami United and Miami FC. Both teams have made commitments to building a professional outfit. Founders Cup will be a short season that will be played in 2018, and in 2019 they will play a full season as a professional level within the NPSL. This was something that was really needed, as last year, when you had so many teams from the NASL that found homes in the NPSL, meanwhile keeping a lot of their professional players playing up against teams that were very locally owned, locally grown amateurs clubs. So you had the likes of Miami FC with a professional squad playing Boca Raton FC, who are a wonderfully led, locally owned amateur club. It doesn't seem right. The amateurs playing against the pros is now divided, which is great. So really happy to see the Founders Cup is much needed in the NPSL. And what's really important is that we have two clubs here in Miami that have found homes to thrive in a professional environment below MLS. So great job to Miami United and Miami FC for making this commitment to the Founders Cup in NPSL. But I think the biggest, slightly below Inter Miami, but one of the biggest things that came out of 2018 for us here is this channel. Futbol Miami TV was born in 2018. 2018 really kind of is our beta test, and 2019 will be going full force, coming at you with more videos like this. Videos like, we're going to start doing a local news segment. Once a week, we are going to host a news segment where we're going to really focus local. We're not going to talk about the big MLS stories. We're going to talk about our local MLS, NPSL, and lower stories. So if you have a team, if you have a locally owned team and you would like us to report on them, let me know. Hit me up on Twitter and send me a private message with some of your information, and we will start covering you guys as well. So this is going to be a very local show. There's other channels out there that do the MLS and do world stories, and that are much better than we're ever going to do, let's be honest. So let's let them focus on that, and we're going to focus on South Florida. And I think it's going to be fun and exciting. Plus, we have a lot more videos coming your way. So Ed and I and our producer Ricky came together, and we used to do our old Ultras Alive show, and now we've got this new format where we're going to do it on video. So thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and if you have not liked and subscribed this channel, please do so. Like this video, comment below, and let me know what your 2018 year in review was. What were the high points? What were the best things that came out of 2018? Look forward to your comments. Like and subscribe. Thanks so much. See you next time.